Cognitive interviewing is an evidence-based interviewing technique developed from research in cognitive psychology to improve the accuracy and completeness of witness recall. Rather than relying on repetitive or highly structured questioning, it helps witnesses retrieve information by working with the natural processes of human memory. The technique recognizes that memories are not stored like video recordings. Instead, they are reconstructed during recall. By using scientifically supported memory retrieval methods, investigators can often obtain more detailed and reliable accounts while minimizing the risk of influencing the witness. One of the core principles of cognitive interviewing is mental reinstatement of context. The investigator invites the witness to mentally return to the time and place of the event, encouraging them to think about their surroundings, emotions, and sensory experiences. Questions about what they saw, heard, smelled, or felt can trigger additional memories that may not emerge through direct questioning alone. By recreating the original context, the brain is often able to retrieve details that initially seemed forgotten. Another important technique involves asking the witness to recall the event in different ways. Instead of always following a strict chronological sequence, the investigator may ask the witness to describe the events in reverse order, or begin from a particular point in the incident. This approach helps reduce the brain's tendency to fill memory gaps with assumptions, and often reveals details that would otherwise remain overlooked. In some situations, the investigator may also ask the witness to describe what they observed from another person's perspective, which can stimulate alternative retrieval pathways and uncover additional information. Throughout the interview, the investigator adopts a facilitative rather than directive role. The witness is encouraged to provide a free-flowing narrative with minimal interruption, while the investigator listens actively, uses strategic pauses, and asks neutral follow-up questions only when necessary. Leading questions are deliberately avoided because they can unintentionally alter memory, increase suggestibility, and contaminate the evidence. The emphasis is always on helping the witness recall their own memories rather than confirming the investigator's assumptions. Cognitive interviewing is particularly valuable when interviewing victims or witnesses who have experienced traumatic events. Trauma can affect how memories are encoded and retrieved, often resulting in fragmented or nonlinear recollections. A witness may vividly remember sensory details such as sounds, smells, or emotions, while struggling to recall the exact sequence of events. Investigators should recognize that this pattern is a normal response to trauma rather than a sign of dishonesty. By allowing witnesses to describe their experiences naturally and using sensory-based prompts instead of insisting on perfect chronology, investigators can obtain a more accurate and complete account while reducing the risk of re-traumatization. The technique offers several important advantages. Because the witness does most of the talking and the investigator avoids suggestion, the resulting statement is generally more reliable and less vulnerable to challenges of bias or contamination. Cognitive interviewing also frequently uncovers unexpected details that investigators may not have thought to ask about directly, increasing the overall evidential value of the interview. Although cognitive interviewing is highly effective for cooperative witnesses, it is not appropriate for every situation. Individuals who are unwilling to cooperate, deliberately deceptive, or highly evasive may require more structured interviewing approaches. Nevertheless, when the objective is to maximize the quality of a cooperative witness's memory recall, cognitive interviewing remains one of the most scientifically supported and widely accepted interviewing techniques available.